Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be continuing the quest, what's it called? The Trail of the God of Wisdom. I'm going to start by talking to Dea here.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and...
Did she say perfume instead of face powder? Huh.
I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Okay, let's talk to Farhad.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Okay. Let's see this notice board very fast. Recent performance schedule. Regular performance. The Merchants of Ormos, written by Sheikh Zubar. Special performance tonight. The Legend of the Knight of Flowers. Leading actress Nilo. More exciting performances scheduled this week. Come enjoy our amazing shows. This show has been approved by the Academia, but further improvements must be made in the allotted time before a second review to further reinforce the theme of wisdom. So I'm supposed to talk to a total of 5 people, and one of those people is up there.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Okay then. What about the kid right here? Kumari.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander? Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Of course. Okay then. Let's go in here very fast. Just curious, is there anything under here? No. That's unfortunate. That's a good place to hide the treasure chest. So now let's talk to... Whoops, sorry, Sheik. Let's talk to Nilo.
Nilo, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course! The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyazad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the Goddess of Flowers herself.
Too bad they didn't actually show that to us.
Hey! Is
That's unusual, but yeah, it is. Usually we don't see Catherine moving around. Hello? Game? Okay, there we are.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions.
Okay, so she is a robot like I once thought a long time ago.
But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Are you also a fan of the Sub-Zero's festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
See ya. And now...
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Oh.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
Yeah, I was wondering what we were gonna do next.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Dunyazad, or how do you say that name?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So I guess I can just teleport over there in a
Let's
second.
head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the Master and Mistress to believe that Miss Dunyazad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyazad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Yep, that's a blush if I've ever seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyazad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Okay, sure. Aren't we just meeting up with people that we've already met before?
Oh, hey, Chief.
Yeah, this guy again.
Ah, Dia, what are you doing here? And well, Didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city.
Huh.
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Huh? Students of the Academia? Why should we do that?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Okay.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yep, we won't forget.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Okay then, so off to Port Ormos we go. Now, did that just unlock this quest right here? Graven Innocence? Yeah, complete the unappreciated carving to invite Calais. Or Calais, or however you say her name. So now it's been added to this. I'm not going to do that quite yet, but I am curious as to where it is located specifically on the map. So it's all the way down here, so I would want to start making some progress that way eventually. But for now, let's go ahead and reselect this and start heading in the direction that they want me to head in for this one. Wow, it's all the way down there. Isn't that funny? I'm going to go ahead and activate this teleporter and this teleporter before I head over there. And to do that, it may be in my best interest to teleport up here first, and then start making my way over there, keeping an eye out for any treasures along the way, of course. there might be some. Anyways, so far this quest is pretty interesting, the Archon quest. Ah, great. I'm stuck on this tree root. There we go. The way they designed this part is kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure that I wasn't supposed to go through like that. Oh, there's a treasure chest right in front of me. I was going to select that, but I think I'll select this first, since I am heading kind of in that general direction.
Unsolicited.
There we go. Just like to have all these activated so that way I can easily get around the city later on. So the next one is right over there, which looks like it may be on a lower elevation overall. I'm going to just go up this path though, just in case, because I can jump down if necessary or climb up if necessary. It's definitely looking like it's down below though. Yeah, I can even see it down below there. Thank you. And now that I've activated that, I can teleport over here now and start making my way down. Hopefully I don't need a wave rider, because I did just notice that there's a wave rider mark on the map there. Now let's start making our way to that teleporter over there. I don't see it yet, but I can still follow the mini-map, or use the mini-map as a reference. I wonder if I can activate this thing over here. Might create some more of those things if I do it right. Actually, I wonder, can I use charge attacks to activate it? I don't think so. So I should try to use this. No? To be honest, I'm really confused about these. I don't think that the game has told me what those specifically are or what they do. Oh, there's something over there that I could zip to, but I'm not going to. Oh, some more of these guys.
Hold the line. Take
I may as well defeat them. New enemy types means new item types. But you never know when that'll come in handy.
My apologies.
Ah, there we go. Fungal spores. Okay, that's mainly what they're giving out. Okay. What's up ahead? Ah, looks like someone's been surrounded by hilly churls. Let's go save them. Well, that's what Paimon said, but where specifically are they? I'll go and do that in a second, since I think it might be a side quest of some kind. I seriously don't see any hilly churls around here. Where exactly? Oh, over there. Oh, man. So I should
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
pull them in like that,
Let's play.
and then hopefully get rid of any more that might appear. Oh, never mind. Let's talk to Lee Goff. Ah, thank you, my friend. Thank you. To have met such a friendly traveler in another land, truly I feel like a man encountering an oasis amidst endless desert. Even my cargo has been sheltered neath your great protection, and here I was sure that they were lost for sure at the hands of these hilly churls. Again, seriously. Hey, yes, these fellows are to me a nightmare inescapable. As you have seen, I am a traveling merchant from Fontaine, and all my goods are the latest and the greatest. But that is precisely why these lots always target me when I am transporting goods. Previously, they even hid at the mouth of the main road, successfully stealing a batch of the latest apparel from Fontaine. And you know what? I saw with my very own eyes the mushroom caravan in front of me pass them by, safe and sound, right in front of their noses even. Do these churls just have it in for me or something? I mean, I'm all the way here in Sumeru now, you know? And when I had finally gotten far enough away to look back at the scene of the crime, they had put all the clothes in a pile, looking to make a fire with which to barbecue some meat. Oh dear, those burned clothes could have sold for enough money to buy loads of grilled meat. Even Paimon thinks that was a huge waste. To be honest, I cannot understand why these fellows keep chasing me as well, but thanks to you, I was able to protect my cargo this time. Ah yes, here's a token of my appreciation. Please accept it, my friend. You deserve it. Okay, sure. So, I wonder if that was actually necessary to complete. I mean, I'm not sure if that was like a side quest or not. There's another one of these things. Hello, you. Oh, a treasure chest. What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that was an awfully big shadow.
Rest and rebuild.
Come on. Darn it, I'm gonna have to use Venti to get it down, aren't I? If I don't keep missing. There we go.
I will have order.
Here, come down.
Solidify.
Wow, that actually worked.
My apologies.
And now it's just a matter of defeating it. There we go, good. Luminescent pollen was obtained from that one.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
Oh, cool. So over here is the teleporter. Although, is it up above or down below? Okay, it's down below. Hello, Aurelius. I think that was his name. Yeah, Aurelius Black. Let's now set a course for this right here. And hopefully find it easily enough. Oh, I'm supposed to head that way. So let's go up there, because I noticed that there was one of those things that I could zip to. Okay, there was something, it's just that I wasn't in the right position to see it. There we go. I don't think there's anything I'm missing along the way. Oh, there's actually two things I'm missing. Let's go grab that Dendroculus very fast. Oh, there's some kind of creature guarding it. One of those enemies. Ah, these cabbage fairies sure run fast. Where did it go to? Is that a puzzle? Darn it, now I have to solve it. I've seen it, or at least I can try to solve it. Then I'll move on to the story. Well, I say that, but I'll probably end up stopping at some point. So what'd that do for me? No, it reset. Darn it. Am I supposed to, like, rush as quickly as possible? And making sure to step on everything along the way? Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Okay, cool. And I created a bunch of flowers. That's neat. I'm glad that I solved that.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Now let's continue over to where that one Dendroculus was. It's all the way at the top up there, I think. Oh, actually, no, it's more angled this way, isn't it? It could be at the top of that, or it could be somewhere else. To be honest, I can't quite tell yet. What I can tell, though, is that there's another one of these puzzles, which involves doing this. And then another one somewhere. Let's activate that. I apologize for my dog again. Oh, there's the last one right there. And is that enough? Yeah, it seems to have been enough. Let's gather them all up. They're actually gathering up for me. Pretty nice. There we go. Oh, wow. Some nice items here. And now I should be capable of destroying that. Oh. Thank you.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures.
Now the question is where specifically is that Dendroculus? Oh, there it is. Cool. Now let's continue heading in this direction. Is there anything that... Yeah, I can zip up to that right there. Awesome. And there is a Dendroculus up here, too. Along with some enemies to fight.
Just following orders. A new punching bag.
Are these These aren't treasure hoarders, even though they're basically like treasure hoarders. What's the specific name? Oh, Eremite crossbow? Okay. So these are Eremites. That makes sense. Oh no, it's in here. Okay, good. Now there's the Statue of the Seven, and look at that. That is a giant ruin guard. It's actually pretty cool looking. Reminds me a little bit of Trails of Cold Steel. There's a moment in that game where there was a giant robot thing that you could see in one part of the game. You know, similar state in a similar state to that as well. Okay. Don't tell me that duck is related to something I don't think it is. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. And of course it's going to reveal the map for me. It's going to show me that I missed a teleporter right over there, as well as over there, but that's not that big of a deal. I already knew that I was going to be missing some stuff. Although I am kind of wondering if I could still possibly get this one, but I think I'm going to just keep heading straight this way. I'll hit this teleporter right here, though. I think that's the best way of handling this. So let's select this option, and I can offer them, but I still need a total of 12 more of those. And there should be, yeah, Dendroculus right down here. There we go. So now let's go ahead and make our way to where that, what do you call it is? The Wave Rider thing. I like the overall look of this place. Very nice looking place. I could have just zipped over, couldn't I? I didn't even have to bother with all that. Let me zip up, please. Darn it. I'm gonna have to get up on this to be able to zip up, aren't I? And there is a Dendroculus over here as well. Somewhere. Oh, right there on the ground level. I keep expecting them to be high up in the air. And look at this. Some cogs and stuff. Okay, that's activated. Now, let's open up the map here and set our next destination, which is right over here. I'm kind of curious, though. I'm really close to the unappreciated carving. I just kind of want to see where it is in comparison. Okay, it's over there by the other teleporter. So that's good to know. Let's reactivate this one. And I'll be making my way over there after I get this treasure chest from these Eremites. Did that hit him? Yeah, it did.
Stabilize.
Let's gather them all up.
Get away.
There we go. A new enemy type was mixed into this group. I don't know if it was the very first one that I attacked or what. Anyways, it doesn't matter. That's not all of them. Oh, there's one over here. Of course there is. That's it. And he'll go down pretty fast. Oh, there's another one. This is interesting. Let's stun him very fast. Do this. Now I can get rid of him really fast. It's basically the same as treasure hoarders.
Today is...
I haven't noticed any major differences with them so far. Lost energy block, huh? So that may be important later. Now I thought I saw on the minimap a Dendroculus, but I guess not, huh? Oh. Dissection records. The deceased, Daster Sora. Multiple trauma wounds, lacerations, contusions on internal organs, hemorrhage. But the fatal injury is the wound on the throat. Fractured hyoid bone, mechanical asphyxia. Unable to ascertain the cause of death. Is that a quest or something? Who knows? Oh, I got another lost energy block, so it's a good thing I inspected that. And there might be more stuff over here too. Yeah, I'm getting lost energy blocks left and right in this area. Perhaps they're related to some kind of puzzle in this general vicinity. So I'm gonna leave a mark here just in case. And I'm gonna interact with this as well. Okay, it's nothing. Let's go down there now to where the quest marker is. Nice little bit of exploring there though. So it's all the way at the very bottom. Are there any Dendroculus nearby? I don't see any so far. There's none popping up on the map. Whee! So where's this person we're looking to meet?
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Huh.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Right. We should figure that out before doing anything else. Figuring that out could be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Okay. But first things first, let's activate that teleporter. Oh, the person I'm supposed to talk to is actually back there. That's funny. Any treasure chests that I can see immediately with this? No? Okay.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia.
Huh.
Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
They look pretty serious, maybe even a little worried.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Eavesdrop on the Academia students in conversation. Yeah, I had to figure we'd stand.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Huh.
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing.
Makes sense.
They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
It's very suspicious indeed. Whatever was stolen from the academia was also related to knowledge.
So, what's our plan?
Let's go to Jafar Tavern, or let's try talking to one of the Eremites.
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
Reliable information is worth the price.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Okay then. So let's go to the tavern. All the way over here. I'm not seeing anything. I was gonna say I'm not seeing any treasures or anything along the way, but I did see that, so... Wait a second. Oh, this isn't the tavern. For some reason I thought that was. Where exactly is this tavern located? Okay, that area of town. So... it'll be kind of close to where that timed event starts. Gimme. Checking shiny spots like that just in case there are any more of those items, the lost energy items or whatever.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Okay, right here. You sit down and wait for some time.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
Oh?
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Greater Lord Rukadevata? A traitor? What are they talking about?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Get some information from the Eremites. Okay, sure, let's just go talk to them. It's only allowing me to talk to Tariq, or however you say his name.
Who are you? What do you want?
I am a traveler, or I'm a student from the academia.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Hand him 50,000 more. Not 50,000, 500,000.
Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
If this turns out to be false information. Anyways, I just have one more question.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Uh-huh, Paimon, that's very convincing.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King is returning. Can you tell us more about the Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh?
Huh?
And who are you?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Okay, what about my money, though?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Thank you. Oh, they gave it to me?
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Wow.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too!
I initially thought he was calling us out for not actually being academia students, to be honest.
Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Sounds like a plan.
He went that way! After him!
Okay. My dog, for some reason, is just... He's still a puppy. But he's barking an awful lot for some reason.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want?
Thank you for your help back there.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. Alright. Goodbye.
See ya, Al-Haytham.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Oh.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm a student from the academia.
A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Perhaps we can also talk terms? I know a thing or two about swordplay.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It seems like some kind of knowledge.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Oh.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
Huh.
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
I heard that the academia lost something recently. Seems like it's a knowledge capsule?
Ah, so that's your true objective.
I want to learn more about it.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
What do I have to do? Perhaps we can negotiate further.
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Okay, but I'll be doing that in the next video, so thanks for watching. The next time I play, I'll be continuing this quest. Eventually, I'll be able to finally start the these two timed events. So, anyways, yeah. See you next time. Bye-bye.